guys. Welcome to Nestle. You guys, something so exciting happened to me. So my dear, I'm sitting down minding my business, and Amaka has sent me books. Amaka has sent me some books, three books. I'll put the video here so you guys can see. She sent me three of her books. Two I have read, and this book called The Girl in the Picture. See, let me just, I know I'm feeling shy and I'm feeling myself right now, but let me just say something out there. I think that it's time that we all agree that I'm now a big girl. Yeah, I'm a big girl because internationally acclaimed authors are sending me books. Just sending it to me. It's not like, it's not, I don't know how to put it. It's not like I went to meet her and I told her give me. No, she just said I want to send you books, and she just sent me books. So my point is, if you see me on the road, like, be careful the way you step to me. Don't step to me anyhow. Okay, come correct. Don't be caught on fresh. Behave yourself. Okay, it's all I have to say about that. Voila. Anyway, so Amaka's is an author that I've loved her books. I think I'm going to put a playlist of Amaka's books. I actually think that her books are the ones I've read the most. I think so. Amaka introduced me to romance. I'm not someone that read romance as a child. You know, as a millennial, a lot of us read, like, you know, they were in secondary school, they were M&B exchanges. I didn't like reading, guy. Until 2019, reading was an uphill struggle where I would read once a year and I'd be like, you've done well. Do you understand? And until 2019, I was like, yo, anyhow. But now I'm at the point where I'm reading so many books in a year, and a good number of those books I've read includes this wonderful lady, AMAKA AZIE. So I'm going to put a playlist with all the books I've discussed, and there are many that I've actually read that I haven't discussed. I need to work on that this January 2020. Okay, so name of this book is The Girl in the Picture. Now, I know Amaka to death, yeah, but one of those things that has been a thing for me is her titles. I always think to myself, this title, okay, not all of them though. Sometimes, not all of them. There are a lot actually that, like, I liked The Governor's Wife, The Judge's Secret, the what's it called, the Senator's Daughter. You know, those ones. I love the title. Like, I think for me the title, I don't know whether it has to, why am I going through all of this anyway? I don't know that it has to do with the connection of the story and the book. I want to, like, where where the book, where did the title come into this book, you know, and all that. So there are a lot of other books that she has written, and I'm like, this title to me, like, you know, follow. The book is amazing, you know. Like, don't judge. Literally, don't judge a book by the title. The books are still, if you're a big fan of romance and you like to learn something about Nigeria while you're at it, read Amaka's book. Best things ever. First, in my book, best things ever. Okay, I know it's not because she sent me books. She sent me books because I like her books. Okay, so this book was halfway into the book. I read this book in the night, right? I read half in the night. I read the remaining in the morning. And I'm reading the book, like, halfway into the book. Name is The Girl in the Picture. I said, who is the girl in the picture? Oh yeah, but the girl in the picture. I'm like, which girl, which picture? Which girl, which picture? Like, at the particular point, I wanted to say, dear Amaka, where is this girl in this picture, my sister? When the girl was in the picture, I dropped the book. Hey, Okoko Epoleze, Jesus. I woke up the next morning laughing to myself because I closed the book, I put the book under my bed, and I slept. Because I was like, no, the girl is in the picture. Chai. But this book is beautiful. I'll tell you the whole story without actually breaking it for you. Now, one of the things I'll tell you without fail about Amaka is Amaka describes real world Nigerian issues while wrapping it in romance. In this book, interestingly, the romance wasn't as, you know, as her books normally are, but the book is good. Or no, the romance was there, but, like, the romance is not focused on where you think you try. That's how I'm looking at it. That's how I actually saw. I remember telling my husband about this because I was like, this romance is not the way that I kind of arranged that it would be. The story follows this. It follows the story of one girl, Fechi. Fechi and her parents, her family relocated. So what we are faced with in this book is the reality of a family that relocates to the UK. Now, I know Amaka is a Nigerian who now lives in the UK. So I wonder, I should ask her whether it mirrors what her own experience was, because in this story, you see, like, real world, like, what readjusting to, that's economically, socially, what it does to the family. Do you understand? So it's like there's a lot of focus on her mom and her dad and then her younger brother, and then how this stress and all that now affects the way she deals with her issues at school. Do you understand? Like when you see when matter goes bad, you're like, oh my god, if only this did not happen at this point and this did not happen at this point. So it's like it was just a mind, how do I put it? It was a mind you spend a lot of time thinking, oh my god, why, and the whole time you feel so sorry for this family because they're going through so much that is not really their fault, because they left to find a better life for themselves. Like the mom got a job and said, okay, let us do this. Then the dad, who was the original provider and was the typical Nigerian man, went along and then goes there and wants to just sit back and be the typical Nigerian man, even though he's not providing. So it's like, mommy still needs to cook, mommy still needs to do mommy still needs to do everything. So like it's a lot. Why is that the reality? So it's like mommy becomes bitey, Fetchy cannot really talk. Her younger brother is just, everybody's just somehow dealing with the situation. So they live in a smaller apartment. The snow is biting. Fetchy is a black girl that doesn't have a lot of friends in school. This book, Amaka. I like this book. I like this book. I like this book. I like this book. And yes, the title did what I thought it was going to do, or what I think it's supposed to do, and it was wonderful. I really, really like this book. This book is. I don't know whether is it my favorite from her. I don't know. I don't have a favorite yet from Amaka. I should think through that and see if I have one. It's hard for me to pick favorite book. I realized. But this book is lovely, honestly. Let me see, what else do we want to know? But I think that if you're someone that you would empathize with this, if you're someone that has maybe relocated in recent times and you're thinking of how your teenagers, because I think she's 17 or 18 years old, so it's like how are your kids adjusting to this new situation. This book may actually give you some good insights if you're someone too and you're trying to understand, like, why is it so hard, because I think something that happens to a lot of us is that what life has taught us is that we should learn to look at things like in the face, like this, right? I happened to visit some people. Let me drop this book for a minute. I happened to visit some people yesterday, and we're talking about differences in living in different places. I live in Lagos, and I was telling this person that what a lot of us in Lagos don't understand is that we're actually exhausted and affects the way we do everything. So the possibility of being irritated is higher. The possibility of being of not wanting to do something that might actually help you is higher, because Lagos is an exhausting place. Simple things are so complex. You're trying to get from here to here, and there's traffic, there's people shouting at you, there's sun. Nothing is. I don't know if you understand. I don't know whether it's the same with everywhere else in Nigeria, but if it's like that, please let me know. So it's like those things have a way of exhausting you. So it's like by the time you get home, the possibility of you yelling at your kid for asking you, mommy, what about this one, is very high. Because this possibility of you yelling at your husband for telling you, if only you smiled that time, or oh, I missed you and you didn't smile back. Your body is, everything is biting you. You get. So a lot of us, we don't pay attention to those, let's say, the underlay of issues. And people that I think that's according to this, people that go abroad, there are a lot of things that cause underlying issues. So there's even the issue of, there's the physical issue of, okay, money is not the same. We're living in an apartment that is different, smaller. The weather is insane. People are not nice to you. Then there's the underlying issue of you constantly asking yourself, oh my God, did I do the right thing? They're in a state of panic. You're in a state of, oh my God, am I going to walk like this for the rest of my life? Or I don't know if you understand. So like you continue to do this, and then everything starts annoying you. So husband is at home, he's not working, and he's not really doing anything to help out in the house. Your body starts to bite you. Now, a growing issue that has existed, you hear some crazy men, yes, they're crazy, say things like, oh, when you're traveling, don't carry your wife with you. I'm like, uncle, are you still married? Like, if you don't want to marry, why don't you say, no, I don't want to marry anymore? Then say, don't carry your wife with you, because both of you are supposed to go together and experience and do this together. But they say, when the woman goes there, she has wings. She likely has wings because when we get there, you still want her to work more than she's working here in Nigeria, and you want her to still, like, you're giving her more to do, and you're likely doing less. Does that make any sense? So it's like those things, they don't transfer. Like, I think somebody wrote something on Instagram one time, like, person said, Nigerian marriages don't travel well. Yeah, that's how they said that. I'm like, you know what? Point. Fair. Anyway, that's it with this book. Amaka, first of all, I want to say a big thank you to Amaka for sending me these books. I really, really appreciate this. And if you want this book, it's available on Amazon and it's available at Roving Heights. Yes, you can get it there. And if you want to know more about Amaka AZIE, check out Roving Heights. You find multiple others. And like I said, I'm going to put a playlist that has all the books I've talked about, and I'm going to do more of her books in 2026. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.